Hello and welcome to another of my YouTube videos, and I'd like to start by thanking so many of you for liking, commenting and subscribing to this channel. I've been amazed by the response of you all. If you'd like to subscribe, there should be a little arrow at the bottom right hand corner of the screen for you to click on, and that just takes you on and you'll be automatically made aware of any new videos I've produced, and I have plans for many more. But today is just a quick short one, under the bonnet. And to access the engine compartment, or the motor room as Cary call it, we have to pull the bonnet release, which is just by your feet in a right hand drive car, and you pull it back, and like most cars, the bonnet just pops an inch. And then move the catch to the left, open the bonnet and prop it. And we've actually got quite a few familiar components that you'd find in an internal combustion engine. We've got the brake reservoir there, and we've got a minimum and maximum. Something you might not expect to find on an electric car, a coolant level. And this is not for the engine, but for the batteries. Kia have coolant to keep the batteries at a constant temperature, or they can warm them up. Not all cars have it. Nissan is probably the most notable. I think it's recognised that having the batteries kept at a more constant temperature is better for the longevity of the battery life. However, Nissan seem to be going on quite happily. Only in Australia, where there's extreme heat, I believe they've noticed some degradation of the battery life. We've got a 12-volt battery. Again, something you might not think you'd find on an electric car, because there's masses of batteries under the floor. But this battery is to run the small things like the windscreen wipers, the electric windows, entertainment centre and such like, which have all been developed for a 12-volt battery. I believe the 12-volt battery is topped up from the main batteries when the engine is running. When I've been producing YouTube videos without the engine switched on, I've been getting warning the engine needs to be turned on. We've got windscreen washer fluid, which I've just topped up today, and I'm not sure if it will show on the video, but there appears to be quite a lot of the container that seem to be inaccessible to the water. I'm not sure why that is. Nothing in the handbook about it, and it does seem rather strange that there's such a large void in there, but I'm sure one of my viewers will probably be more knowledgeable than me and can tell me, or perhaps I'll have to go and see my local garage. But I don't want to be a pain at this time with them, because they've got other important things to deal with this corona crisis. We've got an engine cover which comes off quite easily to expose the electric motor. It's just a sham. Most ICE cars, internal combustion engine cars, have large plastic covers to give the impression that the motor is much bigger than it is. But without the cover in place, you can see there's an awful lot of pipes and electric cables running all over the place. Most of the pipes are for the engine coolant. I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit into the intricacies of owning an electric car. Now I've just got to put this back in place. Yep. Something I've discovered online is the engine cover can be taken off and you can replace it by what the manufacturers have called a frunk, and it actually looks very useful. It's not endorsed by Cary, so I'm not too sure if it could void the warranty, but it's a couple of boxes that go, plastic boxes that fit onto the same lugs that the cover goes, and you can store your charging cable and other bits and pieces rather than keeping them in the boot. And I must admit, I'm sorely tempted. It's really quite expensive. It's about 180 euros. So something I might have to think about when I'm actually teaching people to drive. Because at the moment, I've got this lovely car, but we've done just over 600 miles in it. 250, 300 of which were done before I even got my hands on the car, really, by having the car adapted. But I'm really enjoying the car the little I've driven it. It's a wonderful car. Anyway, let's close the bonnet. Stack the support, let the bonnet fall, and that's it. If you've enjoyed today's video, can I get you to click the thumbs up like icon, perhaps put a comment, and definitely subscribe. As a new YouTube producer, the more activity I get on my YouTube videos, the better it is for my ranking. The more YouTube will promote it, and I can carry on producing more of these videos for you. I've been really surprised by the number of likes, comments and subscribers I've had with my past videos. So I really do appreciate it, and thank you all very much. Goodbye.